Today we are going to discuss about adjustment entries. Adjustment entry with a view to complying with the accrual concept of accounting, income and expenses account are to be adjusted for which certain journal entries are passed at the end of the accounting period. So journal entries are known as adjustment entry. And the main objective for passing such adjustment entries is to ensure that the income and expenses are charged to the appropriate or correct accounting period. It is important to keep in mind that an adjusting entry invariably involves their income or expenses account. It is also noteworthy for the underlying transaction which are recorded using adjusting entries and separated over wide range of time period. देखिबा किछटा adjustment entry बाहर कर देखिबा first देखिबा हमें closing stock. तो closing stock कोटा कहचे हमें जोटा कि stock गुडा रहि जाय छै end of the accounting period सेटा हमें closing stock कहचे कि at the closing of an accounting period the accumulation of unsold material which is considered मतलब as closing stock, it might be on raw material, semi-finished goods, जोटा कहचे WIP, work in progress, or finished good, is referred to an as closing stock. जोटा कि हमें कहचे closing stock, it is valued at the cost price or market price, whichever is lower. तो हमें closing stock कहचे closing stock कौन ना the closing stock appearing in balance sheet of an organization at the end of the accounting period. It is required to be carried forward to the new accounting period wherein it appears on the opening stock in the trial balance of that accounting period from where it is transferred to the trading account and it is shown on the debit side of trading account जोटा कि हमें opening stock हे जाउची. In case the value of closing stock is given in trial balance, it will find at a place only in the balance sheet. जदि तुम्हारा trial balance रे closing stock amount अच्छी ताहले केवल तुम्हें ताको balance sheet रे ही show करेबो. If in case of the value of closing stock is not shown in trial balance, it is given in adjustment. कला कि जदि ट्रायल बैलेंस रे क्लोजिंग स्टॉक रा वैल्यू नाही ताहाले ही हमें एडजस्टमेंट करबा कोन ना इट विल फाइंड a place at the credit side of trading account ro credit side show करबा and ताको आउ कोटी show करबा ना ताको balance sheet रे भी show करबा. Then asla हमरा outstanding expenses. These are the expenses which have remained unpaid. The due payment जो सब रही सेटा हमें कहछ ना outstanding expenses गुड़ाक. Some of recurring expenses like rent, wages, salary, interest, etc. likely to remain unpaid at the end of any accounting period. However, such expenses having maintained unpaid or no entry respect thereof might have been passed in the books of account if salary for the last month of an accounting period, that is March, has not been paid. The entry in this regard would also have not been passed in the books of account. Then there should not be any need for adjustment entry. However, as such expenses have been occurred in order to ensure compliance with accrual principle of accountancy and also with a view of arriving at the true picture of profitability, then it is essential to take into consideration such outstanding expenses. Then तब हमें entry कौन करो ना expenses account debited to outstanding expenses account and effect कौन रहे final account द्वारा ना outstanding expenses टा हमारा जदि direct expenses हेतिबा त trip जो हमारा जो trading account रहला सेतरे show करेबा and जदि indirect expenses अछि त PL account रो debit side रे हमें show करेबा. Then যেহেতু outstanding expenses, it's a liability, then it will be shown on the liability side of balance sheet. तो balance sheet रे liability side रे show करें. Then also prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses. These are the expenses which have been incurred in advance. That is advance payment जोड़ा हमें कहूचे. And these benefits which would be arrived during the next accounting period, such expenses need to be adjusted for the value of the benefit which would be received in the next accounting period, received in future. And the मतलब तार entry कौन रहेगा ना prepaid expenses account debited to expenses account. Then तार effect कौन रहेगा final account रे ना prepaid expenses are deducted from the particular head of expenses on the debit side of the profit and loss account, and as they happen to be an item of asset, they will be displayed on the asset side of the balance sheet. ଯେମିତି ଆମେ outstanding expenses କଲାବେଳେ expenses ରୁ less କରଉଥିଲେ, ସେମିତି prepaid expenses ଯେତେବେଳେ କରୁଛେ ଯୋଉ expenses ରହୁଛି ତା ଦେହରୁ ଆମେ କଣ କରିବା ନା reduce କରିବା, less କରିବା. outstanding expenses ବେଳେ add କରୁଥିଲେ, then prepaid expenses ବେଳେ less କରିବା. less କରିବା, then ଯେହେତୁ ଏଟା ଗୋଟେ ଆମର asset, ତ ତାହେଲେ ଆକୁ ଆମେ asset side balance sheet ର asset side ରେ show କରିବା. Then ଆସିଲା accrued income. Accrued income is that income which have been earned or become due in the current accounting period. मतलब earn କରିଛ but ତମେ income ହେଇଛି but ତମେ receive କରିନ. Then ସେଥିପାଇଁ କି ଆମର entry କଣ ହୁଏ ନା accrued income account debited to income account. ତ ଯଦି ଏଟା entry ହଉଛି then ତାର effect କଣ ହବ final account ରେ. accrued income is required to be taken as an additional income on the credit side of profit and loss account. Then କଣ କରିବା ନା ଯୋଉ ଏଟା ଗୋଟେ asset ଆମର, ତ ତାକୁ କଣ କରିବା ନା asset side ରେ show କରିବ balance sheet ରେ. ଏଟା ଥିଲା accrued income. Then income received in advance. ତୁମେ advance ରେ income କରିଦେଇଛ, मतलब receive କରିଛ, ତ ଯେହେତୁ advance ରେ receive କରିଛ ତାହେଲେ ଏଟା କଣ ତା ପାଇଁ entry ହୁଏ ଆମର income account debited to income received in advance account. ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ କି ଆମେ କଣ କରୁ ନା ଯୋଉ income received in advance, ତ ଏଟା କଣ ହୁଏ should be deducted from the income on the credit side of profit and loss account. profit and loss account credit side ରେ ହିଁ ଆମେ income ଗୁଡା show କରାଉ, ତ ସେଇଥିରୁ ଏଟା less ହୁଏ. then ଯେହେତୁ ଏଟା ଗୋଟେ liability ଆମର, ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ କି ଆମେ ସେଟାକୁ balance sheet ରେ liability side ରେ show କରିଥାଉ. Then depreciation. Provisions for depreciation and fixed asset. Fixed asset ଉପରେ ଆମେ depreciation calculation କରନ୍ତି. ତ ଯଦି percent ବି ଥିବ 10% ହଉ କି 5% ହଉ 40% ହଉ depreciation ଯୋଉ ରହିଲା, ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ କଣ କରନ୍ତି ନା ତା ପାଇଁ ଆମେ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି କରନ୍ତି କଣ ନା depreciation account debited to appropriate asset. ଯାହା ବି ଯୋଉ asset ଉପରେ ଆମେ depreciation charge କରୁଛେ ସେ asset account. then and ସେଟା ଯେତେବେଳେ profit and loss କୁ ଆମେ transfer କରୁଛେ, ତ ସେଥିପାଇଁ ଆମେ କଣ କରୁଛେ ଏଣ୍ଟ୍ରି ନା profit and loss account debited to depreciation account. ତ ଏଇ ଯୋଉ depreciation ଟା ଆମେ କଣ କରିବା ତାହେଲେ ଯେହେତୁ asset ର value ଟାକୁ reduce କରୁଛି depreciation, ତାହେଲେ asset side ରେ ଆମେ କଣ ନା ଯୋଉ ବି asset ଉପରେ ଆମେ depreciation calculation କରିଥିବା ସେ amount ରୁ ଆମେ minus କରିଦବା, ସେ asset ର value ରୁ ଆମେ depreciation value minus କରିଦବା. then profit and loss account ରେ it is shown as expenses to the debit side of profit and loss account. profit and loss account ର debit side ରେ ଆମେ show କରିବା କି depreciation of provisions for depreciation. then bad debts ଆମେ ପଢିଥିଲେ, ଏଟା ଆମର ଗୋଟେ one type of loss. ତାହେଲେ ଯେହେତୁ loss ହଉଛି ତ bad debt time ରେ ଆମେ entry କଣ କରିଥିଲେ, bad debt account debited to respective debtors ଯିଏ ବି ରହିଲେ, ତ debtors account ରହୁଥିଲା. and ଯୋଉଟା କି ଆମେ କହୁଥିଲେ କି ଯଦି କିଛି ଆମେ credit ରେ sell କରିଛେ, credit ରେ କିଛି service provide କରିଛେ but ଆମେ ତାର ପଇସା ଏପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ପାଉନି, ତ ସେଟା ଆମେ କହୁଛେ କି bad debt ବୋଲିକି. and ତାର effect କଣ ରହେ final account ରେ ନା it is reflected as a separate item on the debit side of profit and loss account जो टाइम कुछ bad debt separate item रे show करेबो and appears on the asset side of balance sheet by the way of deduction from the debtors जेहेतु आमे debtors नेइथिले debtors रु आमे पाए कहले कि हमर किछि मतलब जणे किए गोटे देलेनी हमको पैसा तो आमे तांको अमाउंट पूरा debtors रे नै जायथिले बट जेहेतु से पैसा दो नांते हम ताको bad debt बोली ट्रीट करूचे ताले कोन करबो debtor रु ही माइनस करबो bad debt. Then adjustment of provisions for doubtful debt. Provisions for bad debt जोटा हमें कहचे. So during the conduct of business, it is normal that some of the debtors fail to make payment. Collect it is normal कि debtor payment दे परिवनी. It is therefore मतलब produce the part of the organization to make general provision in every year for a possible loss of the business to because doubtful debt कारण आमे जेतु जानचे कि पेमेंट दे परिवनी धर किछि जर पेमेंट दे पालेनी तले आमे सेटा ट्रीट करले कि सेटा होची कोन ना हमर बैड डेट बोली कि तमे आगुआ सेट पई कि रिजर्व किछि रखताओ प्रोविजंस करताओ जोटा कि हमें कहूचे हमर provisions for doubtful debt. Such a provision is created at a pre-decided percentage of net debtors. कहला कि जो provisions टा मतलब आगुरु डिसाइड हो जाए केते परसेंट आमे जो नेट डेप्टर्स ले तो आपने केते परसेंट प्रोविजन नबा तो से टाइम रे एंट्री कोन हुए ना प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू प्रोविजंस फॉर डाउटफुल डेब्ट्स अकाउंट तो the effect कोन रहबो ना it is reflected as a separate item on debit side of the profit and loss account. Profit and loss account is separate item हिसाब रे रहबो and जेहेतु हमने गोटे प्रोविजन नउचे तले डेप्टर्स ऊपर नउचे बैड डेट करछ ना प्रोविजन for bad debts appears on the asset side of the balance sheet by the way of deduction from the sundry debtors कहला कि sundry debtors to deduct करके नेबो तमे asset side रे शो करबो. Then as a reserves or provisions for discount on creditors. Discount on creditors is just opposite of discount on debtors. In the case of discount by creditors, discount is allowed by the creditors for timely or prompt payment to them as against the discount of debtors, wherein the discount is extended to the debtors for timely or prompt payment by them. The debtors हिसाब रे करछे तो कोन ना timely payment करे पे जेतु creditors the amount of reserve for discount on creditors is an item of gain मतलब तुमे पाउछ से discount तो सेटा one type of gain the and such shown on the credit side of profit and loss जेतु हमर एटा गेट होची ताले हमें कोन करबा ना profit and loss account रो credit side रे शो करबा then आउ कोन करबा ना हमर जेतु एटा ओटे कोन ना क्रेडिटर्स को मतलब क्रेडिटर्स ऊपर रहउची तो ताले क्रेडिटर्स रु लायबिलिटी साइड रे बैलेंस शीट रो सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर्स रु एटा को माइनस कर दो लेस कर दो ताले यार दीटा इफेक्ट कोन रहला ना हमर कहले कि प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट रो क्रेडिट साइड रे हम शो कले देन आउ कोन कले ना जो हमर लायबिलिटी साइड रो सन्ड्री क्रेडिटर्स रहले तादरु माइनस कर देले सेमती प्रोविजंस फॉर डिस्काउंट ऑन डेब्टर्स जेतबे आमे डेब्टर्स मानु हम डेब्टर्स मानु को मतलब किछि जो माने प्रोविजन प्रोवाइड करछे कि जेमती से माने प्रॉम्प्ट पेमेंट करबे टाइमली पेमेंट करबे तो सेतबेला कोन होची ना प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू प्रोविजंस फॉर डिस्काउंट ऑन डेब्टर्स अकाउंट कोचे में एंड प्रोविजंस फॉर डेब्टर्स सेमती डेबिट्स जेतु एटा प्रोविजन हमर लौची वन टाइप ऑफ लॉस रहउची ताले एटा कोन करबा ना हमें पीएल रो डेबिट साइड रे शो करबा कि प्रोविजंस फॉर डिस्काउंट ऑन डेब्टर्स देन जेहेतु डेब्टर्स को ऊपर हमें प्रोविजन दोचे ताले सन्ड्री डेब्टर्स हमर बैलेंस शीट रो एसेट साइड रे रहउचंदी सन्ड्री डेब्टर्स हमें ताजरु कोन करबा ना एटा को माइनस कर दो ए प्रोविजन अमाउंट को हमें माइनस कर दो Then also interest on drawings. Like cash or goods withdrawn by the owner. मैं कहे कि from the business organization for their personal or domestic use हमें तब कहे कि हमारो drawings बोलिकी तो से drawings को हमें कौन करवा ना drawings से तो करछन. On the same analogy, the interest on drawings by the proprietor need to be charged by the business entity. ତାହେଲେ ସେଥିପାଇଁ କି business entity ଯେତେବେଳେ business ଯେତେବେଳେ owner ଠୁ ଆଣୁଛି capital ସେତେବେଳେ ତ business interest ଦଉଛି ତ ସେମିତି ଯଦି owner ନଉଛି business ଠୁ ତ owner କୁ ବି କିଛି interest ଦେବାକୁ ପଡିବ. ତ ସେଇ interest on drawings ର entry କଣ ହୁଏ ନା drawings account debited to interest on drawings account. अच्छा तो तार इफेक्ट कौन रोची ना इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग्स जोटा कि बीइंग एन इनकम फॉर द बिजनेस जेतु बिजनेस बैंक जोटा इनकम ताले ताको कोन करबा ना हमें जेतिक सब इनकम रोची हमें कोचे कि हमें पीएल रो क्रेडिट साइड शो करचे ताले ताको भी क्रेडिट साइड शो करबा इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग्स. देन फ्रॉम कैपिटल अकाउंट जोटा को लायबिलिटी साइड जो हमर रोची ना फर्स्ट कैपिटल अकाउंट रखचे हमें तो सेथरो हमें डिडक्ट कर दबा. अच्छा आउ जदी इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग्स टा तुमरो ट्रायल बैलेंस रे शो करथिबो ताहले कोन करबो ना ताहले केवल कोन करबो ना हमर जो पीएल अकाउंट रहला तार डेबिट साइड रे ही शो करबो आ बैलेंस शीट रे कैपिटल रु लेस करबार नाही. जदी ट्रायल बैलेंस रे शो करनी ताहले पीएल रो डेबिट साइड रे तो शो करबो देन कैपिटल रु लेस करबो. आ जदी बैलेंस शीट जो ट्रायल बैलेंस रे हमर शो करिची इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग ताहले कोन करबा ना केवल पीएल अकाउंट रे शो करबा. Then same interest on capital of a firm. It is the proprietor contribution for the starting or running the business for which interest is paid by the business entity to the proprietor. कि proprietor business को proprietor को कुछ interest देवा पड़े. Such interest of payment is a form of reward to the proprietor for having invested in the business. तो तापाई की entry कौन हुए ना interest on capital account debited to capital account. तो सही केस रे हमरो इफेक्ट कौन पड़े फाइनल अकाउंट रे ना इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल इज एन आइटम ऑफ एक्सपेंडिचर जेतु आमे ओनर को दोचे इंटरेस्ट करबा गल तो जेतु गोटे सेटा हमर एक्सपेंडिचर ताल कोन करबा ना ताको डेबिट साइड पीएल रो डेबिट साइड शो करेबा एंड कैपिटल रे ऐड करेबा जेतु हम ओनर को दोच ता कैपिटल रे ऐड करबा. इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग रे कोन करले ना क्रेडिट साइड रे शो करथले पीएल रो जेतु हमर गोटे थिला कोन ना हमर रिसीव करथले हमर गोटे इनकम थिला तो हमने ताको क्रेडिट साइड रो पीएल रो क्रेडिट साइड रे शो करथले एंड कोन करथले ना कैपिटल नु लेस करथले सेमती इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल को कोन करबा ना पीएल रो डेबिट साइड रे शो करेबा एंड कैपिटल रे ऐड करेबा लायबिलिटी साइड एसेट रो लायबिलिटी साइड रे कैपिटल रे ऐड करेबा.